A very important Iraq update for the ones interested in really what's happening in Baghdad. I'm not going to sugarcoat things to you because you've been sugarcoated for a long time. Many things were told to you by different experts, different entities that ended up being not clearly and not truly. I don't want to put hopes. I don't want to give you an image that doesn't exist in Baghdad. The Iraqi government, or at least the prime minister designate, will go to the parliament tomorrow. He will try to get confirmation and the vote of confidence on his new government positions, his cabinet. However, some of them might not pass yet, or might deliberately not pass yet. He might not even give the names because there are still negotiations between the different political parties. What do they negotiate on? For instance, the coordinating frame goes by what's known as a point system. How many parliament seats do you have as a political bloc is considered points. Each seat, 1 point. Each ministry um, is either 15, 10, 8, or 7, depending on the importance of such ministry. For instance, the Ministry of Oil, the highest level, 15 points, and such. The other ones could be 10, 7, 8. The division of the points and ultimately division of positions and the cabinet members and who gets what, it's extremely important to the political system in Iraq. These political parties do not really care about who is the minister as long as he's part of their bloc or supported by them, because these ministries have importance financially. They can help them, sustain them financially through contracts, the employment of their members, and also strategic value that adds to their political portfolio. So that is what's happening right now among all the division in Iraq. The main important point is who gets what. Now, why would some things not get voted on? The US were clear, the United States, Trump's administration to be precise, was clear that we do not want militias in the government, in the new cabinet. And what does that mean? People like Qais al-Khazali, who has a tremendous amount of parliament seats after the last elections, Abu Ala al-Wala'i, who heads the KSS, Kitab Sayyid al-Shuhada, they were all destined to get different ministerial positions and also what's known as institutions or committees in Iraq that are headed by these political parties. Having the veto from America will mean that these parties can either wait it out or just give up on having such positions or try to play around. In all scenarios, the United States is supporting the new government formation. However, they have clear red lines. Now the coordinating frame is facing a tremendous challenge because Iran, and specifically the IRGC, Qa'ani, the head of the Quds force, was in Baghdad earlier this week and was clear, do not budge, do not give in to the US demands. Let these militias, or what's known as uh, groups backed by Iran, have their weapons, have their positions in the government based on what they won in the last elections, and do not give in to the US demands. This means Iraq could be going to a showdown between the new government and the US if the coordinating frame does not really do what they have promised and they insist or they let in the militias in their positions according to whichever game that they want to play. And they have played these games before. Now, what are some things that could be different? The coordinating frame could realize the importance of the moment and how hard the challenges are, and they could just budge away and tell the militias, back down, sit on the bench. We can't really risk everything for you. And they don't want to go into a showdown against the US. Some things could be clear that the coordinating frame and the outgoing government have not really done much to change the image that they don't really have control over these militias. We still have not seen public arrest or public trials or even confessions aired on Iraqi TV of any group members or militia members that were supposedly arrested after being involved in attacking the US Embassy, the UAE Embassy, the Kuwaiti Embassy, neighboring countries, bases, oil companies, the Kurdistan Regional Government. All these things and places and entities were attacked by militias backed by Iran and Iraq, and nothing publicly has done. We still have not seen one single face and name of a member that was arrested by any group saying, hey, we got this guy. We haven't seen that yet. So a good show of faith from the coordinating frame would entail arresting somebody, at least a leader of a cell or something, to prove to the locals in Iraq first and to the neighboring countries, to the West, to the US, that hey, we're serious, we want to do business, and we want to get the militias out of their entanglement with the government. So far, we haven't seen any real reason to believe that they're going to go ahead and do that. It's a complicated issue. No one is denying it. However, this issue will keep getting worse and worse and more complicated unless a government, like the new one that's happening right now or getting formed in Iraq, takes steps, serious steps to start the separation of militia and state. Thank you for watching the update. Talk to you soon.